We are back here on Limit Break, starting off with Big Jim, who had to watch his brother get dropped 20 feet off a scaffolding into a light. One big spotlight, man.
Kyle Fletcher, how dare you? How dare you try to take my brother's career away from him? After everything we worked and sacrificed for our family, and for the fans for 10 plus years. Oh, you wanted a fight? Well, you got one now, Oos. You got one now. You tried to put my brother in the hospital, make him where he couldn't hold his kids and his wife. You tried to crush the hero of all these kids. And you also talked about targeting the rest of my family. I got a whole bloodline. And there's another one you pissed off. Tama Tonga, and he requested that he has a match with you tonight. Oh, and also, my brother's gonna punch you in the mouth. You gonna get hit with the right, the left, rinse and repeat with the WWA Universe screaming 4 letters, 1 word. Yeah!
A very strong promo from Big Jim.
It's a fatal 4-way match. Make your way to the ring from New Jersey.
Now we're kicking off the show with women's action. A fatal 4-way for Roxanne's Wonder of Stardom Championship #1 contendership. And what a debut this woman made last week.
Destroyed Julia Hart, making her tap in a dominant performance.
Now she's all. Now she's all.
Bro, okay, you go. Damn.
And now she's already getting a #1 contendership
From Queens, New York.
after her debut.
But she has to face 3 of the top women in the Stardom Women's division. One of them being Zelina Vega, who recently partnered up with Victoria, who's currently the #1 contender for the IWGP Women's Championship, currently held by Charlotte Flair.
San Jose, California, Bayley.
And now we're getting the role model. This match was already tough for Zelina Vega with Deonna Purrazzo in it. Now she has the role model Bayley to worry about. Oh boy.
And from Miami, Florida,
And now we got Lola Vice in this match. This is going to be hard hitting. This is going to be technical. This is going to be amazing. All fighting to become #1 contender for that Stardom Championship. Could possibly secure themselves a WrestleMania match, man.
opportunity is very true. We'll just have to see how the cards align.
And here we go. Oh!
And the stars! In the ring, Bayley immediately gets planted down by Deonna. Oh!
And right now, Zelina Vega now going to start going after Purrazzo. Bayley on Lola Vice. Oh, and Zelina made a mistake.
Oh no. Deonna already stomped on the arm of Zelina. That's definitely going to be a weak target for her in this match.
Oh!
Oh!
And Zelina able to avoid that double team action there. Now you see she's fighting back against Deonna as much as she can. Does not want her arm to suffer any more damage by her hands. Cover by Zelina. Count of 1. Oh! Big knee from Vega. Look at Lola now. Big knee to Bayley.
Oh my goodness.
That made Bayley leave the ring and grab a weapon how hard she hit her. My God.
Oh, she goes right after the Virtuosa.
And
So does Lola.
So now Zelina's outside the ring with Deonna Purrazzo. Bayley's in with Lola.
Tried to interrupt her taunt and she paid for it.
Oh, and now Lola Vice with an armbar on Bayley in the ring. Bayley immediately gets out of it. And now you see Deonna starting to use a kendo stick against Zelina.
Oh my goodness. The viciousness of Deonna Purrazzo.
Covered by Lola.
And the quickness.
And Deonna has her eye on the ball right now. And now Bayley going back on Purrazzo. Oh! Oh, and now Bayley looking for submission on Deonna.
Like a version of her own move.
Yup, and Deonna now going straight into a hold of her own. Bayley does not want to play the submission game with Purrazzo. I'm going to tell you that right now. Covered by Lola, and Deonna breaks it at 1. And now Purrazzo with Lola. Lola countering.
Looking for a power bomb.
Deonna still on Lola.
Shoulder breaker.
And the cover after. Kick out at 1. And Bayley dropping a big knee on Lola. You see her focusing back on Purrazzo. Bayley knows the real threat in this match. Oh! And it looks like Lola might have been setting up for that back fist. Deonna stops her.
Oh.
Zelina Vega now. Cold red to Bayley. Deonna feels a moonsault in the back.
Wait,
Zelina! Kick out at 2. Back fist to
Big
Deonna.
back fist.
All the women are taking it all out on each other, man. Big drop kick by Vega. And now Bayley's back on her feet, but Zelina gets her. The big boot, she rolled out the way. Deonna gets countered. Oh! Bayley lost that battle. Kendo stick versus baseball bat. Oh my. Bayley just thwarted Deonna's plans after throwing Lola into her. Big power bomb from Bayley. And now Deonna going after that arm of Bayley. Zelina Vega gets caught.
Really targeting the arms of her competitors in this match. It's not just been one, it's every single one of them.
She really needs to target the arms of Lola Vice. I think that's the woman with the most powerful. Big cutter from
She
Deonna.
shuts Bayley down. It goes right back to Lola.
And look at Zelina taking advantage with the steel chair after that big cutter from Purrazzo. Zelina weakening Bayley. And look at Lola trying to steal Zelina's spot here. And Zelina was going to go for a Meteora, but Lola thwarted her plans. Look at Deonna.
Fujiwara!
She's got it stitched in.
Bayley broke it.
Saving. Oh! Deonna's neck just fell on the foot of that chair. And now it's Zelina Vega back after Bayley. Lola Vice is going to escape the ring.
Oh, Deonna gets double targeted now.
Now Vega. Cover on Bayley. Lola breaks it.
By Lola.
And Bayley's gone through a lot of punishment in this match. She might be prime target number 1 for these women. Zelina Vega gets countered. Oh my God! That just opened an opportunity for Lola. Dropping Zelina with the kick. Rose plant. Now it's Bayley and Lola. DDT. If I were Bayley, I'd go and Rose plant Zelina over there while she's over that chair.
Perfect position. That would definitely end the match, but Bayley hasn't recognized it.
And Zelina Vega's now getting back on her feet, about to...
She's been mostly focused on Purrazzo.
And now you see Zelina gonna start taking advantage of Lola Vice while Bayley and Deonna are fighting. Cold red by Vega. But Deonna breaks it last second. Zelina was almost number 1 contender.
And what a...
Oh no. Oh my God.
Statement that would be from Team Spider Lily.
And now Deonna back on that armbar on Bayley with Zelina there to break it. Lola Vice is now back in the ring. Oh my God! And hits her with a baseball bat after that big kick for the win. No! Bayley to belly! She covered! But Lola broke the pin. Bayley now. Rose plant to Vice.
Oh my goodness, what a clothesline.
Bayley needs to cover Lola, but Deonna's back on her feet. She shifts her focus. Dropping an elbow. Bayley's in control.
Making sure the entire matchup, Bayley stays as much control of the match as possible, attacking not only one, but every single one of these women in the ring.
And you see she left the ring.
Oh my goodness! Right on the bat!
Bayley left the ring momentarily so Deonna would focus on Lola, but she still gets caught by Purrazzo. Now locked in that hold, and Bayley's been in many holds in this matchup. This might be the one to take her out, but Zelina breaks it. And gets caught into a Fujiwara armbar. And it's locked in. Lola just stomped the ref.
Oh my goodness. We are seeing new tactics from Lola Vice. She's gonna do anything to get a win.
She just damn near knocked out Purrazzo with those 2 kicks.
And Purrazzo is back on her feet.
Now Lola stealing Deonna's hold. Oh wait, maybe not. Not locking in with the arm. Only went for a head. Lola just weaves Bayley and kicks her down.
Now all these women are targeting Purrazzo.
They've seen how lethal her submission holds. Oh my God. What a clothesline from Bayley. And now it's just Bayley and Lola in the ring. One-on-one. Lola gets her kick weave. Bayley striking her down.
Zelina is trying to make sure Deonna stays down.
And taunting her, just blew a kiss at Purrazzo saying, you're done. You're no longer in this matchup. It's mine to win now. And now you see Zelina and Bayley.
Oh no.
Bayley drops her. Zelina
Neckbreaker.
drops Bayley. And Lola has a baseball bat in her possession. Deonna Purrazzo sees the bat and does not return. She sees Lola trying to get her. And she still gets hit. Now Bayley power slam the Vega.
They keep targeting Purrazzo to make sure she stays down.
And now Lola after the baseball bat assault. Dropping Vega down. Has that headlock again.
Deonna's back in.
Look at Bayley, top rope, double axe handle, drops Lola. Zelina Vega rolling up Deonna. Lola breaks the pin. Zelina Vega looking to fly. Big crossbody gets Purrazzo. Oh!
My goodness.
Zelina gets caught with the boot. Bayley top rope gets the elbow drop on Vice. But there's Deonna.
Oh, no.
Purrazzo
Oh,
again
no.
with that headlock. It's in. Terrible camera. But Bayley taps to Purrazzo.
My goodness.
And Deonna Purrazzo gets another huge victory. Got a dominating one in her debut against Julia Hart, and now tonight making a legend in the game like Bayley tap out to her submission. My God, amazing matchup for Deonna. And you see the women starting to try and target her. Sledgehammer assaults, baseball bat assaults, needing to use anything that they could against Purrazzo. But still, no matter what she took, was able to be resilient till the end and make Bayley tap. And you see here, let Bayley use all of her energy in her elbow drop and then immediately grabbing her into the submission.
Now our new #1 contender for Roxanne's Wonder of Stardom Championship, the Virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah, that's a Mania-worthy match for me. Time for the bloodline to fight for their family.
It's scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Orlando, Florida. Weighing in at 209 pounds. Tama.
Kyle Fletcher just attacked Tama Tonga before their matchup. Kyle Fletcher is attacking all the limbs of Tama Tonga. Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, it is clear that Tama Tonga might be in trouble in this match. Kyle Fletcher has came out with a game plan.
Oh my God. I'm back at the table now and seeing, did this matchup even get underway?
Not yet. Kyle Fletcher is still on the attack of Tama Tonga on the outside.
Let me guess, he ran in during his entrance.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! Yeah, because I'm not hearing a count. And Kyle has to know if he doesn't get Tama in the ring, this match isn't even going to happen.
But Tama's already busted open, though. Oh no.
And now Kyle. Not even going to head in normally. Going to go top rope. Add some more insult to injury. Look at this man. Oh my God! Wait! Wait! Oh my God! The bell has rung, but Tonga Loa is here. Tama Tonga! The Tongan twist! The Tongan twist! You have got to be kidding me! And now Tonga dropping Fletcher.
Oh my goodness. Kyle Fletcher has really pissed off the entire bloodline.
You see Tonga Loa coming out here. Count of two. That Tongan twist has already rocked Fletcher. Oh! Tope Atomico, and you know how rare that move is. And now Tama Tonga has regained control ever since that Tonga Loa distraction.
My goodness, he's staring down Kyle Fletcher.
This is insane. Look at this. Saw Kyle Fletcher finally start to move. Now he goes on the attack. These dangerous Samoans, we've heard that they weren't even allowed to be signed to certain companies because they knew how dangerous they would be. And we're seeing that danger go out on Kyle Fletcher tonight by Tama Tonga. But Kyle Fletcher went for that signature rocker kick. But Tama Tonga got out the way. And now Tama Tonga on the apron. Kyle Fletcher. DDT!
Oh my goodness!
The Proto-Star Kyle Fletcher looking to deliver punishment to the bloodline. Kyle Fletcher, oh my God! A sit-out powerbomb, and did you see the neck of Tama Tonga bounce off the apron? The already busted open head, now with some neck trauma to it, and now Kyle Fletcher back in the ring with Tama, and now finally Tama's starting to fight back. Tama Tonga now. Jumping headbutt. And now Tama Tonga. Wait, what's he looking for at the corner here? Whoa! He went for a hidden blade, but Fletcher countered. Kyle Fletcher now with Tama Tonga on the ropes. Kicking him down. And now just choking him with his foot. And Kyle Fletcher has been all over the head of Tama Tonga in this match. Weave the chop, but not that one. Now Tama Tonga finally starting to fight back. Brain Buster!
Oh my goodness. He hit Kyle with his own move.
He just hit Kyle with his own Proto Buster. Tama Tonga now starting to get disrespectful with the Proto Star. Now top rope. Tama Tonga! A Samoan splash to Fletcher! Got the hook cover, but Fletcher kicks out. And you saw Tama
Kick
Tonga.
out at one.
Tama Tonga had a lot on that cover there. Hooked his legs perfectly, but Fletcher's still able to power out. And now Tama Tonga. Oh my God! Look at this submission hold here, applying a lot of pressure to that head of Fletcher, and you see both of these men are busted open right now. Kyle Fletcher with the clothesline. I'm not even going to be able to eat this food. This matchup is so intense and powerful. Now Kyle Fletcher sending Tama Tonga into the corner, and now he's top rope with Tama Tonga. Probably looking for a superplex here is Kyle Fletcher. Wait a second, wait a... Oh my God! A top rope Proto Buster! And Tama Tonga just kicked out at 2. And now you see Kyle Fletcher, frustration is settling in, slamming and pounding the head of Tama Tonga. And now Kyle Fletcher looking for another sheer drop Proto Buster. Cover on Tama again. That has to be it. And
my goodness.
Wow. What a matchup that we just saw. Kyle Fletcher jumping Tama Tonga, and we see the Bloodline are now fully committed to this feud against Kyle Fletcher, with Tonga Loa even coming out to try and help Tama Tonga get an advantage in this matchup. And we saw Tama Tonga tried his hardest to survive the assault from Kyle Fletcher, but my God, look at this! Look, power bombing his neck on the apron. Tama Tonga hit a hidden blade, a Samoan splash. We saw a lot from Tama Tonga, but it was all over after this despicable move from Kyle Fletcher. One of Hunter Steele's finishers that put the Fiend Bray Wyatt away in 5 minutes. Wasn't able to put Tama Tonga away, but that was just a setup for the next nasty brain buster. And you see Kyle Fletcher even took his time with this second one, so it could really hurt.
Here is your winner, Kyle Fletcher.
My goodness.
And Kyle Fletcher gets the victory over Tama Tonga. Why is the music turned off? Wait a second. No, you've got to be kidding me. You've already won the match. You've already won the match. And now you see Kyle Fletcher again completely losing it against members of the Bloodline. You've got to be kidding me. He's not done. He's not done. Kyle Fletcher not only jumping the Bloodline and getting a victory, now just beating him down after the match.
Oh my goodness.
The hatred
This
that
man.
Fletcher has against the bloodline has gone too far.
What a disgusting act we just saw.
I can't believe that. Kyle Fletcher has lost it, truly. Got the win over one member of the bloodline and decided to make a statement to the rest. He's just lucky he's not on Utopia where The Rock, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa. If he had to deal with that bloodline, he wouldn't be doing none of that. I promise you.
You're right, man. I don't think there's anybody on that roster that would talk trash about the bloodline.
The only man that was brave enough to do that was Seth Rollins, but that's because he has history with Roman Reigns. He knows that when it comes to him and Roman, it's a one-on-one thing that he won't even let his family get into. But we move on from the bloodline and Kyle Fletcher for more matches in the Pure Diamond division as Shinsuke Nakamura is out here.
This is a Pure Diamond tournament match. Shinsuke Nakamura, the first of our Pure Diamond Championship tournament matches tonight. And somebody who lost.
And his opponent, representing
The Pure Diamond Championship
from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds.
as its first contender.
Chad Gable versus Kurt Angle for that Pure Diamond Championship. And unfortunately, Chad Gable, throughout his valiant effort against Kurt Angle, was not able to secure the title. But man, was that match amazing.
Chad Gable could possibly go right back to that top contendership. Imagine he loses the title against Angle and wins the tournament to face Shota Umino at WrestleMania. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 20 minutes on the clock.
You hear the crowd chanting for Chad Gable. They want to see him get back to that Pure Diamond Championship after seeing that Kurt Angle match. They want to see him fulfill his destiny. And Chad Gable at the start of this match is already looking to take out Shinsuke Nakamura. Looking for a superplex. Nakamura countering. Pushes him off. Gable still back to his feet. Reminder for any new viewers out there, in a Pure Diamond match, it's a 20-minute time limit. You can only win by submission and knockout. There is no count out, no disqualification. You just gotta take your opponent out, man. Either make them submit or make them sleep.
And the king of strong style definitely has one intention in this match. Or any of his matches.
And Gable and Nakamura right now having a great battle for control. It's been pretty back and forth. Now you see Nakamura finally starting to wear down Chad Gable.
And there was that strong style I was talking about. The strikes of Shinsuke.
And you see he was trying to weaken Gable to get that guitar.
Snapdragon.
And Gable's looking for the first hold in this match, going after the arm of Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke able to roll out of it. Now Nakamura switched into his own armbar here. Gable getting out of it. Chad Gable going for the leg. Shinsuke kicks him off. Weaves the kick.
Weaved. Kick from Chad Gable. Shinsuke's up. Into the corner. Eats the buckle.
But Nakamura is still able to kick Chad off. Gets that kick again on Chad Gable, and that's fired him up. But now you see Shinsuke Nakamura trying to bring the fight. Gable counters, and it's back and forth between Gable and Nakamura. Oh wait, Shinsuke now!
Oh my goodness!
Shinsuke with a big combo takes down Gable.
Oh yeah. This is what the Pure Division is about. Right here.
And you see Nakamura going to go for weapons, but he keeps putting them down as soon as he grabs them. And now Chad Gable going for that ankle lock.
This might minimize
the kick power of Shinsuke. Make that Kinshasa hard to go for. And Gable was looking to use that guitar. Nakamura got out of the way. Now you see Shinsuke tried to get an equalizer under the ring, but Gable didn't allow it.
Eats that guitar right over the back of the head. And Shinsuke!
Oh. And now Nakamura sending Gable back into the ring. Hits him with that kick again.
Flurry of kicks. Shinsuke.
Double underhook here. Oh! A J driller from Nakamura? Shout out to the Briscoes. And now Gable sends Shinsuke into the corner.
Could have been looking for the chaos theory, but no. Hits Shinsuke with a clothesline, plants him on the mat. Chad Gable's trying to figure out what he wants to do next. High risk maneuver incoming!
Jumps across the ring with that elbow drop, and now you see Shinsuke going back outside the ring. Went to look for a weapon. Gable stops him. And now Chad Gable going on another armbar on Shinsuke.
A Fujiwara on Shinsuke. That man has been in that hole too many times in Japan. He knows exactly how to get out of it.
And now Gable! Whoa, my God! Picked him up gut wrench style onto his shoulder and then turned it into a DDT when he dropped him. And now another guitar looking to be smashed over Shinsuke!
Oh my goodness. He's giving him a taste of Sonata right here in Limit Break.
The straps are down. He was going for that ankle lock. Nakamura countered. Counter for counter here. And now Shinsuke Kinshasa!
Goodness!
And Gable had to roll in those destroyed pieces of the guitar he just smashed over Nakamura. Oh God. Table's been brought out. And we know the history of tables in these pure diamond matches. That thing is just waiting to get lit on fire at this point.
At this point, yes, it is tradition for this table just to be lit on fire. But Shinsuke's not going to do it. He's going to look to end things. Chad Gable bounced off the ropes. Kinshasa!
A second Kinshasa to Chad Gable. Shinsuke Nakamura could be clinching in on a win, and now you see him going for a hold after the Kinshasa. It's locked in on Gable. You see him applying a lot of pressure. He released the hold. Chad Gable got right back on his feet, straight into an ankle lock.
Oh my goodness.
Nakamura with nowhere to go. He has to tap.
Wow.
Chad Gable just ate the Kinshasa Dragon Sleeper combo and immediately locked back in that ankle lock. Wow.
And it was so deep, Shinsuke had nowhere to go and had no choice but to tap.
Amazing matchup between Chad Gable and Shinsuke Nakamura here tonight. Truly one of the best technical battles that we've seen on Limit Break. And Nakamura was so close to advancing in this Pure Diamond tournament. Kinshasa out the ring, Kinshasa in the ring, then a Dragon Sleeper, but then Gable just got out of it, popped right back up for that ankle lock.
Here is your winner, Chad Gable.
And we might truly be on the cusp of seeing Chad Gable go right back into that Pure Diamond Championship match.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW United States Championship.
There's no way.
I don't know about UCB, but I just got chills.
Oh my God!
No way! No way!
We are being blessed once again on Limit Break.
Oh my goodness.
Answering the United States Championship Open Challenge. And here comes the champ.
JC Carter coming out yet again, it seems, for another open challenge match. Challenge anyone in the back for that title. Maybe he could just be a coward and walk out. Who knows? Who knows why the hell
There's
he's
no
out.
cowardice in this man. You saw what he did to Scarlett last week. That man, brutal. He had no pullbacks against a woman for that title.
From Japan, weighing in at 205 pounds, Cody Ibushi.
Kota Ibushi making his Limit Break debut.
Weighing in at 240 pounds, the WCW United States Champion, the
inaugural IGP World Heavyweight
Champion.
IGP Intercontinental Open Weight Junior Heavyweight and G1 Climax winner Kota Ibushi.
Now taking on JC Carter for the United States Championship on Limit Break. This is a PLE worthy match that we're just getting on a regular Thursday, y'all. And here we go. Oh!
My.
And JC Carter wasting no time with that cocky ass attitude of his.
And he's taking his time
Oh, and Kota
Oh.
smartly started crawling up in the corner to get out of the way of that move. Oh!
And gets met with a massive knee from JC Carter.
And obviously, JC Carter's going to be feeling himself. That's why he's doing this open challenge. That's why he feels so confident in these matches, because he's beaten the former champion, his biggest rival, CB2 Breezy, 2 times back-to-back in Hell in a Cell matches.
Oh my goodness!
Fisherman
What a
brainbuster by Ibushi there. And now we're in a lockup. Now going to try and play the technical game with Kota is JC Carter. Applying pressure to that elbow of Ibushi. Oh!
Oh!
Amazing!
Ibushi!
That springboard moonsault only gets him a 1 count.
And JC Carter played possum to catch Kota.
JC back on his feet. Kota Ibushi caught him with the kick. Bombo.
You gotta be kidding me. Man, let me play the match.
Man, hell no. Okay. And now JC Carter with the Samoan chop. Ibushi right back on his feet. Did not let JC sit there and taunt him.
Oh my goodness! High octane offense from a
springboard Phoenix splash attempt.
countered.
And Ibushi gets countered by JC again. JC Carter! Oh my God! Looked like a black hole slam there from Carter to Ibushi. Got a 2 count off of it. Picking him up off the ground. Look at this man! JC Carter!
He just hit him.
No! 2.5 off
way.
of that amazing maneuver.
No way did he just hit him with an electric shredder driver. Also known. Oh my goodness.
Also known as what? In education. Well, are you gonna gatekeep the ball? What is it known as? I don't know what the hell you just said, but JC Carter is back in this matchup.
I said I forgot.
Wow. Clothesline to Ibushi. A lot of momentum on that one. And now JC Carter might be looking to put this match away. What's he doing? Top rope with Ibushi. Big drop kick. And Kota with the roll up. Remember, United States Championship is on the line in this open challenge match. JC Carter now sends Kota. Oh! Reverse back elbow.
What I was trying to say was JC Carter just hit Kota Ibushi with a one-winged angel. The move of his all-time best friend and tag team partner, Kenny Omega, in New Japan.
Kick out at 2.
But whatever offense JC Carter has thrown at Kota so far has not been working.
And now JC Carter, with Kota on his shoulders, drops him on the rope. And this has been a dominant performance from JC Carter in this matchup. Now going to the middle rope. Big body splash, drops all of his weight on Kota. And a springboard Phoenix splash connects.
That might be it right there.
And it is. Wow. Kota Ibushi making his debut here tonight. Unfortunately, was not able to take the United States Championship. And look at this. One-winged angel from JC Carter to Kota, and that had to be intentional. We have never seen Carter go for that until tonight. And then hit Kota with that big pounce. It didn't put him away. Followed it up with a springboard Phoenix splash to retain his title.
Here is your winner, WCW.
A man that big, being able to do that is inhuman.
Something like that should be illegal. Time for some more women's action as Victoria makes her way to the ring. One of the most dominant women in the WWA right now. Just last week we saw Victoria beat former Women's World Champion Jada Parker in singles action. And she's going to be facing Hall of Famer Trish Stratus. Former NXT Women's Champion as well. And this is going to be Trish's debut match on Limit Break since NXT was taken out. You see the crowd still hasn't forgiven her for the antics she's pulled on NXT.
Absolutely not.
Gonna be a little old school matchup here tonight.
Oh yeah. These two have met a long time before this. But what Trish doesn't realize is Victoria has been on a dominant tear.
And Trish Stratus going to be trying to be the one to stop Victoria's momentum. And that could definitely make a big case for her in the World Championship division. Now you see Victoria going on that apron, already looking to fly. Went for that cross body that helped put away Jada last week. Trish not allowing it. You see Trish talked a little trash after Victoria had to escape the ring after her drop kick. Not backing it up in this tie-up, though, as Victoria's now in control of the wrist of Trish Stratus. Not going after that whole arm. Victoria still in control. Oh! Trying to into the ropes. Referee gonna have to break him up. And there's the cheap shot from Trish.
The crowd didn't like that one.
Oh!
Into a spine buster.
Immediately with a cover, kick out at 1. And now Stratus tried to drag Victoria. Already a counter. What? Oh my.
Oh no.
The women's champion Charlotte just gonna use her music as a distraction against Victoria. Trish tried to take advantage.
Didn't work.
Looks like she was setting up for that Stratus faction. But Victoria countered it. Oh. And now Trish still in control over the current #1 contender for the women's title. And what a huge win for Trish that would be, beating her. Could possibly try and insert herself in the title match. Oh! Nice combo there, but Victoria starting to roll her up. Kick out before any count.
Oh, and this spilling to the outside now.
Drop kick to the head there. All right, a count of 2. Victoria's bringing this back into the ring. And she's going to set up for that cross body again. And she got it. Covering Trish after again. And helped her beat Jada last week, but not going to beat Trish this week. And now Trish Stratus! Dropping!
Bulldog.
Got the Trish dog off. And now the chick kick! Cover on Victoria! Kick out! Trish dog chick kick combo did not put away Victoria. Gonna need a little bit more.
Trish is feeling confident right now.
She was NXT Women's Champion just before she got sent to Limit Break, so she probably still has that championship confidence carrying her through this match. But Victoria looking to remind her that she ain't a champion no more with that Widow's Peak. Kick out.
Not surprising. Trish being a former champion. It's going to take a lot more than that to put her down.
You hear the whole crowd chanting women's wrestling. They are in love with this matchup right now. And now, oh, what a power slam there by Victoria. Standing moonsault on Trish. You know how great those moonsaults have been for Victoria.
Little rope style. Put a lot of her opponents away. Another crossbody into a pin attempt.
Kick out at 2. And Victoria might have been setting up for a spider's web, possibly. Trish Stratus countered it. Now has Victoria, sending her to the top rope. Trish Stratus dropping Victoria off the top. Cover now. And a kick out at 2. Oh, and a chick kick!
Chick kick!
That might put Victoria away!
That might be it. She might be done.
Oh my God, it is! That out of nowhere chick kick just put Victoria away. We saw
Stratus just spoiled the hot streak, dominant terror of Victoria.
a huge victory for the former NXT Women's Champion. She just pinned the #1 contender for the women's title. Victoria tried everything. This was the beginning of the end, sending her off the top rope. And then when that wasn't enough, she got her back on her feet, and then out of nowhere, bang! With the chick kick.
Here is your winner, Trish.
Charlotte Flair was loving this.
Yup, used that music distraction, which gave Trish a slight advantage. Well, it looks like it's time for some more pure diamond action.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dempsey!
The son of William Regal, following in his father's footsteps with becoming an absolute technical masterclass in the ring. Now in the Pure Diamond Tournament, trying to prove that he is one of the best technical wrestlers. But his opponent is going to crush any dream he had in this tournament.
Welcome to Limit Break. Gunther!
As soon as Gunther heard the words, the rumblings of the Pure Diamond division, he immediately requested a trade from Utopia to Limit Break so he could compete in the Pure Diamond division.
Weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther!
This division has Gunther's name written all over, and he is about to show everybody exactly why he came to this brand. So many dream matches that can be put together with this man in them, with everyone else in this division. But one thing about dreams is that he's also going to crush any dream that his opponent has. As soon as you have to be across the ring from this man, I don't even know what game plan you can think of to try and beat this guy.
Has ate his Wheaties. Because this is about to be 20 minutes from hell.
Reminder for the Pure Diamond rules: no disqualification, no count out.
Oh!
The only way to win is by submission or knockout. You have 20 minutes to do so. You see Charlie Dempsey starting to get some fight into Gunther, and you see he was already going to go for a submission hold. Gunther not even allowing it. Look at this. Using the rope.
Him into the rope.
And the worst part about this is Gunther can submit you and he can knock you out. One of the two is going to happen when you're facing Gunther. And the knockout might just happen on accident. Feeling these strikes. Now you see Dempsey sending Gunther. Whoa! Gunther getting right back up after that arm drag. Not allowing that. And Gunther, the one thing about him is punishment. That's all that you're going to endure when you're facing him.
He lives for it.
Look at this. Taunting Charlie. Chop made him sit down. Charlie countered. Dropped down Gunther, and you see he was going to go for a weapon, but Gunther got back on his feet. He knows he's going to need to have Gunther down on the mat.
Block the chop. Had Gunther for a moment, but Gunther Irish whip back into the corner. And now he's going to stomp Dempsey down.
God, driving his knee into the neck of Charlie Dempsey right there. Now Gunther. Oh, slamming his head in the top turnbuckle. Had Charlie up top. Charlie countered. Went for an uppercut there. Gunther got out the way.
This man's name should not be Ring General. It should be Dream Killer.
And Charlie Dempsey still has his dream alive, but he's in control of Gunther right now. Oh! He dropped the knee on his thigh right there.
He's feeling it right now, though.
Gunther kicks him off. And you see he was charging up a chop. Charlie caught him. Give him a chop of his own. No! Rule number 1, do not chop Gunther.
Rule number 2, dodge everything this man throws at you.
Like that chop.
He hurt me. He hurt me. He hurt me.
We're just feet away from Charlie. And now Dempsey grabbing the table, sending it into the ring.
Noise.
And look at
and
Gunther.
The boos from Gunther.
This man doesn't even care. And Charlie Dempsey's going to make him care. Guillotine choke.
Gunther immediately climbs back to his feet.
Slams Dempsey off of him.
Oh,
and now Gunther.
Gunther
went for the powerbomb. Dempsey countered. Turns him around. And now Charlie Dempsey, look at this hold. He has the head and the arm of Gunther locked.
Stomp the toe.
And there is the nasty lariat of Gunther. Immediately into a headlock here on Charlie Dempsey. And you see he has it locked in. And he releases the hold after Charlie was not giving up. Firing himself up ringside. Charlie Dempsey's in trouble. Oh my God. And now Gunther has Charlie in the corner.
What is he about to do?
He's setting up the table. The table's been set up. Dempsey blocks the chop. Charlie Dempsey now throwing Gunther into the table. This is his opportunity to win the match.
Don't set the table up or your ass is going through it.
Dempsey sends Gunther through the table. We're 5 minutes into this matchup. Charlie Dempsey's now grabbed the guitar after the table. Gunther's starting to get up. Guitar to the back. Dempsey might be going for knockout.
Oh my goodness. Or he might set up a submission. No.
Gunther countered. And now the sleeper. The sleeper's locked in on Charlie Dempsey. Nowhere to go. And he's done.
Oh my goodness. Correction. That submission hold right there should be called the Dream Killer.
All of Dempsey's pure diamond dreams died after that hold. And oh my God, man. Both of these men went through equal punishment. Gunther had to go through a table and get a guitar smashed on him. And after that, he just knew, I'm putting in this hold and putting this boy to sleep before he gets anything else off.
Look at Dempsey.
Completely laid out on our mat ringside as the ring general Gunther advances in the pure diamond division. We've now made it to the main event.
A rematch from last week.
This Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, beat Bronson by countout last week. But now tonight, it is a no disqualification rematch. Now, Bronson Reed might be thinking highly of this matchup since it's no disqualification. But let me remind you all, this is the same Jacob Fatu that against his own bloodline almost killed his own cousin in a no disqualification match at SummerSlam. That match was so brutal. Zilla Fatu never came back to WWE. And Jacob Fatu had to be out of action for months out of his own injury. And I bet the company probably had to suspend him for what he tried to do to Zilla Fatu.
There was definitely some legal issues behind that entire match that Jacob Fatu had to face.
Should have signed
some press charges, if you will.
Imagine your own family having to press charges against you after what you did to them in a match.
Zilla Fatu wanted it, he got it.
30 pounds.
And it was so bad. Zilla quit wrestling.
Oh, he didn't quit wrestling, he just quit our company. And now, Jacob Fatu. And then Bronson Reed, maybe he has some anger fueled after losing by countout last week. Maybe he'll be able to try and get near the level of intensity of Jacob Fatu in a no disqualification environment. But, you know, Zilla put Jacob through a lot in their rivalry, so I don't know if Jacob's going to go to that place that he did at SummerSlam against Bronson. Oh, my!
Just like last week.
Super kick out the gate, and now we're in a lockup. And now Jacob able to get out of that hole, turn into his own waist lock on Reed. Bronson trying to get out of it. You see Jacob applying more pressure to the waist of Bronson. Now turn into a side headlock. Wrenching at his neck. Oh! Drops a knee on his head there. And now Jacob. Springboard clothesline gets blocked by Bronson Reed. Jacob still lands on his feet. Tried to Irish whip.
Massive clothesline from Bronson Reed.
Oh my, military drop. And now you see Bronson Reed starting to fire up. Shoulder has him in a fireman's position. Oh! Drops his head on the ropes. And now Bronson Reed. Oh no, gets caught!
These two are going back and forth like massive kaijus.
Oh! And there's another super kick.
Still didn't put Bronson down.
And there's the jumping. Wait! That's Braun Breaker! That's Braun Breaker! Jacob Fatu heard him come in the ring though! Got the driver! And Jacob is locked in multiple headbutts, but Braun Breaker still being a nuisance. Pop-up Samoan drop! Super kick! Jacob Fatu, super kick again! He's soloing Breed!
No way!
Went for a trifecta, but Bronson countered. One-handed slam! Spear! And that's it!
Goodness.
That's it! Braun Breaker's out of here! Kick out! Braun Breaker, what the hell did he even... Why did he just do that?
I have just as many questions as you do.
It's still insane that Jacob was holding his own for a little bit, but Braun Breaker finally got that spear off and disappeared. But Bronson Reed has barely been able to capitalize off that spear. Oh, now he is. Oh my God. And you see Jacob avoided that forearm by jumping over Bronson, but Reed still caught him. And there's the knee.
Is Braun Breaker working with Bronson Reed?
That has to be the only explanation, because Jacob Fatu has no history with Braun Breaker. Bronson with the counter!
No
on
way.
his shoulder!
No
Power
way.
slam!
Oh my goodness, what power!
And Jacob still kicks out. And now Jacob clotheslines Bronson Reed out the ring, staring him down.
You know what's coming.
Jacob,
Watch
look
out!
at him fly! He giving him some more headbutts. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome." Oh! And
why are we getting a count?
yeah, I thought this was no disqualification. I guess it's no disqualification, but there's countouts?
And this is exactly how Jacob Fatu won last week.
And Bronson's not even worried. Now back in the ring, count of 7. Jacob gets the sledgehammer, and Bronson eats it. Sledgehammer assault from Fatu. Now he heads to the top rope, probably looking for that Samoan splash.
That's it.
No. No, it ain't. But now Jacob looking for the real finish. That Impaler DDT.
Oh, that's it.
No!
What?
Bronson moves out the way! Jacob looked for the mighty moonsault. Bronson Reed got out the way!
Flurry of strikes from Bronson. Oh my goodness!
Showing off his strength. Oh
Fatu.
no. He's in the drop zone! Tsunami!
My goodness!
We saw the referee give some leniency with that cover, that pin count, and still Jacob wasn't able to kick out.
Wait. Charles Robinson did that same thing in the Kyle Fletcher and Tama Tonga match. Is Charles Robinson working with the Bloodline?
I swear to God, man. There's too many conspiracy theories that could be floating around with Limit Break. We got Braun Breaker possibly being aligned with Bronson Reed. We got Charles Robinson possibly being a Bloodline diehard. This is unbelievable. But what is believable is that Bronson Reed just destroyed Jacob Fatu with that tsunami. Oh, no, he cannot be working with the Bloodline after that. Don't forget, Bronson Reed is also a Samoan himself. Not aligned with the Bloodline, but
my goodness, what a match though.
Bronson got his get back, but he can thank Braun Breaker for the spear that he gave Jacob earlier in this matchup for that. Weakened him for that tsunami.
Oh, definitely.
If this my future sells past life, shout out to